Harriet Tubman was a conductor on the Underground Railroad. She was a spy for the Union Army. She was a nurse who cared for wounded soldiers. But most importantly, Harriet Tubman was a symbol of hope and freedom for enslaved people in America. This essay explores her life, her bravery, and her unwavering commitment to justice. Araminta Minty Ross was born into slavery in Dorchester County, Maryland, around 1822. Life was brutal for young Minty. She endured forced labor, whippings, and the constant threat of being sold away from her family. A pivotal moment occurred when she was a teenager. Minty intervened to protect another enslaved person from an overseer. The overseer threw a heavy weight, intending to hit the other person, but it struck Minty instead. This caused permanent damage and lifelong headaches. This event solidified her determination to resist oppression. In 1849, Minty, later known as Harriet Tubman, seized her chance at freedom. Born into the brutal world of slavery, she had endured unimaginable hardships and cruelty, but her spirit remained unbroken. She escaped from slavery, following the North Star towards Pennsylvania and freedom. The North Star, a beacon of hope, guided her through the treacherous journey, filled with dangers at every turn. Upon reaching freedom, she adopted the name Harriet Tubman, taking her mother's first name and her husband's last name. This new identity symbolized her new life and the beginning of her mission. Though she had found freedom for herself, Tubman could not forget those she left behind. The faces of her family and friends haunted her dreams, compelling her to act. She returned to Maryland, risking her own safety to guide her family and other enslaved people to freedom in the North. Each journey was fraught with peril, but her determination never wavered. Tubman became known as Moses, leading her people out of bondage. Her bravery and leadership inspired many, and her legend grew with each successful mission. She made approximately 13 trips back south, using the network of safe houses and secret routes known as the Underground Railroad. This clandestine network was a lifeline for many, providing shelter and support. Tubman's courage and skill helped over 70 people escape to freedom. Her legacy is a testament to the power of resilience and the unyielding quest for justice and equality. When the Civil War erupted in 1861, Harriet Tubman saw an opportunity to strike a blow against slavery. She offered her services to the Union Army, believing that the war presented a chance to dismantle the institution that had caused so much suffering. Tubman's knowledge of the South, her courage, and her unwavering determination made her an invaluable asset to the Union cause. She served as a spy, a scout, a nurse, and even a military leader. A spy in the shadows, gathering intelligence for the Union. Harriet Tubman's knowledge of the South, her ability to move unnoticed, and her fluency in the local dialects made her an effective spy for the Union Army. She gathered intelligence on Confederate troop movements, fortifications, and supply lines. Tubman often traveled deep into Confederate territory, posing as an enslaved woman to avoid detection. The information she gathered proved crucial to Union victories. Tubman's intelligence work helped the Union Army plan successful campaigns and outmaneuver Confederate forces. Her bravery and her ability to blend in saved countless lives and helped turn the tide of the war. Leading the Combahee River Raid, a daring rescue mission. One of Harriet Tubman's most celebrated achievements during the Civil War was her leadership in the Combahee River Raid in 1863. This mission was not just a military operation, it was a bold statement against the institution of slavery and a testament to Tubman's unwavering courage and determination. Working with Colonel James Montgomery, Tubman helped plan and execute a daring raid behind Confederate lines in South Carolina. Their collaboration was crucial, blending Tubman's intimate knowledge of the terrain with Montgomery's military expertise. The objective was to rescue enslaved people and disrupt Confederate supply lines. This dual purpose aimed to weaken the Confederate war effort while simultaneously striking a blow for freedom. Tubman, utilizing her knowledge of the waterways and her understanding of the local terrain, guided Union gunboats up the Combahee River. Her skills as a scout and navigator were instrumental in the success of the mission. The raid was a resounding success. Not only did it achieve its military objectives, but it also had a profound psychological impact, inspiring hope among enslaved people and striking fear into the hearts of their oppressors. Over 700 enslaved people were freed, and Confederate property was destroyed. This significant victory demonstrated the power of coordinated efforts and the importance of strategic planning in warfare. The raid demonstrated Tubman's strategic thinking, her leadership qualities, and her commitment to liberating others from slavery. Her actions during the Combahee River Raid solidified her legacy as a fearless leader and a true American hero, whose contributions to the war effort and the fight for freedom continue to be remembered and celebrated today. Healing hands. Tubman's compassion as a nurse. In addition to her roles as a spy and a leader, Harriet Tubman also served as a nurse during the Civil War. She tended to wounded soldiers, both Union and Confederate, with compassion and care. Tubman used her knowledge of herbal remedies, learned during her time in slavery, to treat illnesses and infections. Her courage was evident even in the face of disease and suffering. Tubman worked tirelessly in overcrowded and unsanitary hospitals, putting herself at risk to alleviate the pain of others. Her dedication to helping those in need transcended the divisions of war, showcasing her humanity and her unwavering belief in the sanctity of life. A legacy of courage. Tubman's impact on the Civil War and beyond. Harriet Tubman's contributions to the Civil War were significant. Her bravery as a spy, her leadership in the Combahee River Raid, and her compassion as a nurse made her a valuable asset to the Union cause and a symbol of hope for enslaved people throughout the South. Tubman's actions helped change the course of the war and contributed to the eventual abolition of slavery. Yet her impact extended far beyond the battlefields of the Civil War. Tubman dedicated her life to fighting for equality and justice for all. She was a powerful voice for the rights of African Americans and for women. Championing equality. Tubman's fight for women's suffrage. After the Civil War, Harriet Tubman continued to advocate for social justice. She became an active supporter of the women's suffrage movement, believing that women deserved the right to vote. Tubman understood that true equality meant equal rights for all, regardless of race or gender. She shared her experiences as a formerly enslaved woman and as a leader during the war to advocate for women's rights. Tubman's powerful voice and her unwavering commitment to justice inspired many to join the fight for equality. She stood side by side with other suffrage leaders, demanding that women be given a voice in shaping their own destinies. Honoring a hero. Tubman's enduring legacy. Harriet Tubman's legacy continues to inspire generations. Her courage, her determination, and her unwavering commitment to freedom and equality serve as a beacon of hope for people all over the world. Tubman's life story reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, one person's actions can make a difference. Today, Tubman is remembered as an American hero. Schools, parks, and museums bear her name. Her image appears on postage stamps and coins, a testament to her enduring impact on American history and culture. Her story is taught in classrooms, ensuring that future generations will know of her courage and her unwavering fight for justice. Conclusion: an unwavering spirit forever remembered. Harriet Tubman's life was a testament to the strength and resilience of the human spirit. Born into the brutal conditions of slavery, she rose above her circumstances to become a beacon of hope and freedom for countless others. From her harrowing escape from slavery to her heroic actions during the Civil War and her tireless advocacy for equality, Tubman's journey was marked by extraordinary bravery and an unyielding commitment to justice. Tubman never backed down from a challenge. She led numerous missions to rescue enslaved people, guiding them to freedom along the Underground Railroad, risking her life time and again. She faced down danger and discrimination with unwavering courage and a deep-seated belief in the inherent dignity of all people. During the Civil War, she served as a nurse, scout, and spy for the Union Army, further solidifying her role as a key figure in the fight for freedom. Her story serves as an inspiration to us all, a powerful reminder of what one person can achieve in the face of overwhelming odds. reminding us that even in the darkest of times, hope can triumph over adversity, and that the actions of a single individual can indeed change the course of history. Harriet Tubman's legacy is a testament to the power of courage, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to justice. Her life's work continues to inspire and empower generations to fight for a more just and equitable world. Harriet Tubman's legacy is one of courage, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to justice. A legacy that continues to inspire and empower generations to fight for a more just and equitable world. Her enduring spirit and remarkable achievements remind us that the fight for freedom and equality is ongoing, and that each of us has the power to make a difference.